Buddhist Centre on Friday morning here in York. It's quite damp and rainy, and it's 6 minutes to 7, and we're just going to wait for anyone on the Facebook group who wants to join in with the meditation this morning. So we're going to get started at 7 in about 5 minutes time. So until then, I'll kind of be welcoming people and drinking this coffee. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you might want to either join me and just get comfy, getting into your meditation posture, ready to start, or fast forward a little bit, depending on what you need to do. But yeah, stay with me, that would be lovely. Get yourself really comfortable, make sure you're warm enough. The weather's changed recently, and we're kind of not used to having a bit of cooler weather after such a long humid spell that we've had. So I'm utilising a blanket this morning wrapped around me, which you can't see. But yeah, I hope you're well this morning, and let's have a lovely 30-minute loving kindness meditation. And I'm just going to put the chat on so that I can see anybody's there. Yes, got the chat up now. Got the biggest cup of coffee that I could find in the kitchen, the large cup, because I don't know about you, but I'm feeling quite tired really with all this returning to normal life that's going on. Oh, good morning, Helen. Good to see you. Really good to see you. It seems like so long since I did a Friday morning, because Eugenio took over last week. So it's really nice to be back with you. But yeah, I think it's quite a good time to sort of look after our energy levels, because I think during lockdown we maybe got used to a different pace of doing things. You know, obviously we couldn't socialise very much. We couldn't do anything very much, could we? And now things are opening, people are getting together again. We had a lovely Mitra ceremony on Wednesday for Holly and Isabel. It was just wonderful. But just being out till 10 o'clock was quite novel, really. And all the other things, you know, things revving up at work, opening up. Good morning, Philippa. Lovely to see you. I wonder if we'll get a double Philippa morning. I think the other Philippa, I did see her on Wednesday, and her work schedule's changed a bit, so she joins in. She sees this a little bit later, so we'll do a shout out to all the Philippas who watch this. Jenny, oh, good morning, Jenny. Good to see you. And yeah, hopefully you're all well. Oh, and Chris and Sarah, lovely. Good morning. So nice to see you all again. Graham, good morning. Good morning. It was lovely to have a chat with you at the Mitra ceremony. Yeah. Oh, good morning, Lynn. You're here from the East Coast as well. That's brilliant. London, East Coast. East Coast of Yorkshire, I should say. That's really nice. But yeah, I'm going to focus this morning on looking after our bodies. Bit of a theme for me, really, because I do feel quite exhausted. I hit 50 last year, so you know, when suddenly things seem to go, the functioning of your body seems to change a little bit. So my eyes have gone a bit more blurry, and my hearing's a little bit, you know, not quite as sharp as it was, shall we say. and yeah, I just get tired really easily. But I don't know how much of that is my advancing years and how much is coming out of a very strange time, um, and everything getting busy again. It's hard to tell. I am kind of wondering about whether to put myself to bed at 9 o'clock for a while and see if that helps. Because I don't go to bed late, but I've got a feeling that might help to get a really early night and then up early to get the day started. Anyway, do get yourself into a nice comfy position, and I'll stop rattling on quite as much so you can clear your minds. We can at least have one peaceful half an hour of the day together. Oh, hello, Margaret. Yeah, just before we start, just to let you know, the shop is open today. I'll be on duty actually. We open at 1:30 till 5. So yeah, do come down. Do come down. It'd be lovely to see you. We're still masking up in the shop, but it's always good to see a friendly face. Okay, so we'll get started with our meditation this morning. So we're going to do a loving kindness meditation this morning, which means, as you know, it means cultivating metta. And this idea in Buddhism is, you know, what we dwell on, we kind of become over time. It really affects the way that our karma develops and our actions. So if we dwell on negative emotions like anger or ill will, gradually our worldview becomes coloured by that, and that becomes kind of our way of our regular mode of being. That can really affect our lives and how we feel about things. So this morning we're going to try and cultivate metta, which can be translated as friendliness or loving kindness. And this is one thing I really love about Buddhism, that it recognises that we've got this one precious human life, and it's amazing that we're here, that we've woken up this morning. That is amazing, as our individual self with our genetic makeup, all our conditions around us, which are very unique between everyone on the call today. Hopefully all of us have got somewhere safe to be, a home. How lucky is that, when there's so many people in the world who can't take that for granted, so many people in the UK who can't take that for granted. So we've got this wonderful opportunity to be in the world right now, and being here this morning, we're all perhaps people who want to develop spiritually as well. We've got that aspect to ourselves which not everybody has. So how can we cultivate this precious life that we have and bring metta and friendliness to it? So we're really going to have a go at just exercising the metta this morning, and thinking about not just ourselves but people that we love, friends, people that we don't know, we don't really pay any attention to, and also people that, you know, cause us a bit of difficulty. Can we extend friendliness to all of those beings and extend that to all the beings in the world, all the life in the world? And I thought to start with, I could read out a poem by Tsongkhapa, which is a very ancient poem about the human body. So I'll do that, and then if you just want to get into your meditation posture, Just get really comfortable. Good morning to all the people who've just joined. Isabel, Julie, Andrea, lovely to have you here. That gives me a feeling of metta, having more of the Sangha here. So yeah, just settling down and being as comfortable as possible. And let's do some loving kindness meditation. So the human body, at peace with itself, is more precious than the rarest gem. Cherish your body. It is yours this one time only. The human form is won with difficulty. It is easy to lose. All worldly things are brief, like lightning in the sky. This life you must know as the tiny splash of a raindrop, a thing of beauty that disappears even as it comes into being. Therefore, set your goal. Make use of every day and night to achieve it. That's by Tsongkhapa. This is the Metta Bhavana, loving kindness meditation. So just using your breath to settle down this morning and really be present. And having a meditation posture where you're alert but comfortable and as relaxed as possible. Just allow your body to rest into gravity. With each breath becoming more grounded, more relaxed. Just feeling your connection with the earth this morning, whether it's the ground or the bed or the stool. Just trusting the ground to support you, hold you. If it helps, you can imagine growing roots down into the ground, just being really rooted in the earth. Just resting your awareness into the body. How is your body feeling this morning? However it feels, that's great. That's just a starting place. Just doing a little mental scan of the body, up and down. If there's any areas that are still tense, just trying to bring some softness and some love to that area. Just allow it to soften just a little bit more. All the parts of you are welcome this morning. The achy parts and the relaxed parts. And that includes the way your mind is this morning. Just maybe putting a general label on how you're feeling this morning. It can be positive, negative, or neutral. And that's fine. However your mind is this morning, that's okay. Just welcome it to the meditation. All the bits of you. And in the first stage, we're just going to direct a sense of loving kindness to ourselves this morning. Just as we sit here today, all our conditioning and mental habits, our physical body, sometimes we're pleased with and sometimes we're disgruntled with and wish was different. Just imagine letting in the loving kindness of the universe. Just dropping your defences and allowing it to reach out to you and fall upon you. Like a lovely beam of sunlight. The universe wishes us well, but we can't always see it. You might want to think about one of your good qualities. Maybe a time recently when you've been patient or kind, or been honest with someone when that was difficult for you. Can we direct friendliness towards ourselves this morning? Because life isn't always easy. We suffer. We have people that we really care about. We have ideas that we're really passionate about. We get hooked by those things and invest in them mentally. And then we really suffer and struggle when things don't go as we want them to. We battle with ourselves. It's not easy being a human being. So can we try and accept ourselves this morning? All of us, the good qualities, and the times when we don't behave the way that we would want to. And really wish ourselves well. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And now inviting a good friend into our meditation. Maybe just allowing whoever springs to mind. Someone who's been kind to you, generous, giving you good advice. And just taking a moment to really picture this person. It's likely when we do think about this friend, this being, that we feel our heart centre open up a little bit in the middle of our body, behind our lower rib cage. Because we've already got some good feelings about this person, a connection with them. But we know that life isn't always easy for this person. Their life is very important to them. Family, plans, ambitions. They can get caught up in things, seeking pleasure and achievement, becoming demoralised when things don't work out as they'd hoped. They're just like us. Can we direct friendliness towards them in our imagination this morning? Maybe imagining smiling at them, looking upon them with a kindly gaze. Just opening our heart to them a little bit more. And genuinely wishing them well with these words. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And now we're just going to let the good friend go for a minute. And we're going to invite into our meditation a stranger, somebody that we see but don't have a personal relationship with. Could be someone in the Sangha that we don't know very well yet, a neighbour, somebody at work or on a Zoom call that we don't have much of a feel for. Because of that, we won't have any strong feelings about this person. We probably just feel a bit numb, a bit neutral when we think about them. Because naturally we tend to invest our feelings in the circle of people that we do know. But there are all those other beings out there in the world with just the same tricky human brain as us. They want to feel happy, secure, comfortable, and they strive for different goals or relationships that are in their life. And because they cling to those things, they suffer quite a lot. And we don't even know about it, we don't even give it a second thought, because naturally we're just dealing with the people we do know. But when we think about it deep down, we know this stranger is very much like us. So can we send them some friendliness and metta this morning in our imagination? Can we look upon this stranger with a kindly gaze? Maybe you can imagine smiling at them, or doing something kind like holding a door open, saying good morning in a friendly way. If you find your mind just pulling you away to something different, just kindly bringing it back to the stranger, the person that we don't know. Maybe imagining beaming some sunlight towards this person. The sunlight of your friendliness and compassion. And genuinely wishing them well with these words. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Just letting the stranger go for a minute and bringing to mind somebody that you find difficult, somebody that you struggle with. Maybe not someone who's done you real harm or you've struggled with all your life, but maybe someone that you just kind of rubbed you up the wrong way and you find a bit frustrating or irritating despite your best efforts. And just inviting that person into the meditation this morning. And just imagining them maybe being here with you. Just using your breath to keep your body centered and calm. Because it's difficult for you to be around this person. It's tricky. It brings up difficult feelings that you have to battle with a bit. But we're going to direct some friendliness towards this person who causes you difficult feelings. Because when we really think about them, they are struggling very much like ourselves. They seek pleasure and excitement and things that are enjoyable. They want to cling on to relationships that are important to them. And because those things are all impermanent, this person really suffers and struggles. Sometimes feeling that everything's sorted, everything's fine, and then maybe a matter of minutes or hours later, it's not feeling fine anymore because of the way that they cling to ideas and people, plans. So they go around the path of samsara again and again. And of course, just like us, their body is aging, the people around them are aging, maybe sometimes get ill, and their life transitions through different stages, and ultimately they will die, just as we will, just as everybody will. So can we send them some loving kindness this morning and look upon them with a friendly gaze, a kindly gaze. We know that they live with this tricky human mind. Their life is so important to them. Perhaps imagining smiling at this person, or doing an act of kindness towards them. Genuinely wishing them well with these words. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Let's gather all four beings together now in our imagination. There's ourself as we are today, a friend, a stranger, and the person we find difficult. Can you imagine the four of you in a circle, maybe somewhere in nature, perhaps near a river, just to symbolise all the thoughts that pass through all of our minds all day. And can you connect now with your inner compassion and loving kindness? And imagine that beaming towards everyone in the circle equally. Not forgetting yourself, who deserves equal amounts of loving kindness and friendliness. And just imagining all four of you being touched by the power of metta. Just really connecting with your heart centre in your chest. Just opening your heart to all four beings. May we all be well. May we all be happy. May we all be free from suffering. And can you imagine the metta spreading out from this circle, spreading up into the air to all the birds and the life forms, the insects, down into the ground, the worms, the insects, and then outwards, spreading through your town, your county, and just letting that metta spread as far as your imagination can take it. To all the beings in this world. May we all be well. May we all be happy. May we all be free from suffering. I'm going to read the poem out just one more time. The human body, at peace with itself, is more precious than the rarest gem. Cherish your body. It is yours this one time only. The human form is one with difficulty. It is easy to lose. All worldly things are brief, like lightning in the sky. This life you must know as the tiny splash of a raindrop, a thing of beauty that disappears even as it comes into being. Therefore, set your goal, make use of every day and night to achieve it. I hope you enjoyed our meditation this morning. It's been lovely to be with you. And I hope you have a lovely day and that you're very kind to yourself and to others, and just coming back to that inner metta that we all have in there. It just sometimes gets covered up because we're busy or we're tired or things happen in life, but there really is a lovely core of metta within us, just naturally. So just allow that to flow out. And have a lovely Friday. It's been fantastic to see you, and I shall see you next Friday. And if anyone's in York, do pop into the shop this afternoon. And lots of love. Bye now. Bye.